Oh my God, it hasn't been a good morning in so long.
Ain't that the truth?
We are so excited to be back on the air.
We're so excited to be gracing you with our morning.
As the morning toast, hashtag rebrand, we've always said we love a rebrand. And that's exactly what's happening here today.
But before we begin our fabulous show for you, we just want to take one moment to once again apologize for the things that we've said in the past. We are so sorry.
Better toast. And the toast will continue to be just like a happy, fun, positive kind of escape from what are. So no matter who you are, we love you. We said like how many times?
We have to count. Someone start a counter of how many times we found.
The toast will continue to be a fun-loving place everyone can be entertained by. So without further ado, Jackie, here are the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
Well, considering it's been a crazy month and a lot has happened and nothing has happened this morning, we decided to take all of these and do our the fast 5 stories that happened.
And we took suggestions from our world famous Morning Toast Facebook group. If you're not in it, you'll get there soon. It's really like the most premium group on Facebook.
It's the talk of the town.
It really is the talk of the town.
And it's like, once you're in it, it becomes your whole Facebook feed, and all you're getting is premium content all day long.
No, I don't even keep up with my friends like getting engaged because I'm so keeping up with the toasters.
Right. Who keeps up with people who are getting engaged?
No. I don't keep up with the Joneses. I keep up with the toasters. I am the Joneses.
I don't keep up with the toasters.
I am the toasters.
Okay,
jump right in.
This first story happened a while back, but we never got to talk about it, and there's
so many, like, truly like an ogre, there are layers to this story.
So many layers, and we're going to break it down layer by layer because Luyendyk Jr. and Lauren Burnham are engaged after The Bachelor's shocking ending, which was not so shocking if you live on planet Earth.
Yes.
And
if you've ever heard of reality TV.
We tried to avoid spoilers at every cost. I found out about it.
You know, I embraced the spoilers like once I had really on the season.
Wait, do you want to know something crazy? I don't know if you know this. That it was spoiled in our Facebook group. Someone saw the ABC cameras at Lauren's house and put the photos in our page. And Reality Steve took them from there. But
our Facebook group is always causing trouble.
But we didn't know that because we were deleting everything because
we didn't want to be spoiled. Because it's a no spoiler group.
And it will always be a no spoiler group. But let's
drama. First the Daily Mail with Kylie, and now Reality Steve with Lauren B. Crazy.
Makes you think. Okay.
Makes you think.
Luyendyk Jr. is officially engaged again. The Bachelor star and Lauren Burnham are engaged. The couple revealed during After the Final Rose special on Tuesday night 12 weeks ago.
Sorry, can I just say like how excited I am to be like talking about dumb shit again? It's so fulfilling in a shallow way.
No, and it's like as all this stuff was happening, I had so many thoughts about it, but I had no vessel.
No, like it's truly upsetting when you have no vessel. You know. We also
feeling when you have no vessel.
You're using the high school principal today.
I'm just like what would happen if Lisa Vanderpump became the principal of a middle school.
And you know what? I would feel sad for those kids because she's the most manipulative bitch ever, and you don't want her doing that.
She would like how to be
101 with LVP.
I was thinking about that this morning, that comment, and how pertinent it is to what's going on in Beverly Hills right now.
We are going to recap all the shows,
we're going to
everything.
Every single show. We have so much to talk to you guys about, so we're just going to start from
just quickly,
which is Arie and Lauren. I don't need to read you the story because we all lived it, unfortunately.
And there's just like, so much opinions about it. Like everyone is like hating on them.
And I feel like I have an unpopular opinion.
Me too.
Well, first of all, we need to talk about how they filmed the breakup. No edits. Like I appreciate you guys trying to be real for the first time, but like, can you cut it up a little bit?
Jackie,
it was
totally.
Painful.
And like Arie, I don't know how I feel about Arie, but what he basically said, because people were like, it's kind of fucked up if you like bring a camera crew and like shock Becca with a breakup on camera. And he was like, I really wanted her to have the option of being the Bachelorette, which when I heard that, I'm like, that's so nice actually, like that makes sense. But why would them breaking up have anything to do with like?
Because like the public is like the outpouring of support for Becca and her Venmo account, like
oh my God. That was like so lame and like so like BuzzFeed, you know?
No, totally. Before she was dumped internationally on TV, like she was just we liked her just as much as we like Lauren.
Right.
Actually, everyone always hated Lauren, but I said from the beginning, ever since they like first had a conversation on the show, I really thought she was a contender. And by the way, I did not win my bracket, even though it's so confusing because I had Becca as the winner, and technically she got the final rose.
Right. That's weird. So you should technically win.
I don't know.
I knew Lauren B was like a serious contender when she was giving me Sean B vibes because like Sean B literally couldn't handle being in a relationship with someone who was like going on dates with other girls.
And that's how it should be.
And she like had a breakdown very early on being like, I literally like, I like him so much, I can't handle this. Like that's such a normal reaction. And the fact that more people don't have that kind of reaction on the show is like proof that it's all a farce.
Yeah. And if
it's a farce.
And someone asked me the other day, do I still have my ears parsed?
Do you?
And I do, yes. I finally got past the stage of cleaning them. Like,
that's now the worst stage.
Oh my God, it's disgusting. I hated cleaning them.
The smell? It's like pus. No, it like smells like your belly button.
There was one time where I thought, like I went a few days without cleaning them and I thought my ear was getting really puffy and I thought it was the end of my parsing, but I made it through the other side and now I'm a girl with parsed ears.
Wait, you literally made it through the other side of your ear.
I'm a girl with parsed ears now, and now I'm so excited to like wear fun jewelry.
To your wedding.
To my wedding. Okay, that's another story
we'll
that we will obviously get to. But
we will get to everything.
We'll get to everything. Just be patient.
Wait, I had wanted to overshare something.
And I wanted to pull up the stream to see how we look.
Okay, let me know. I wanted to overshare. Speaking of belly buttons and like pus, Ben like believes he suffers from a disease because like everyone's belly button smells. Like don't get me wrong, but Ben has like a crazy smelling belly button where like his head's up here and he could smell his belly button like just from like standing up, and he's really worried about it because like he thinks he has an infection and he takes such good care of it. Like she like cleans it all the time with alcohol pads and like it still smells.
That's insane.
No, it's crazy. And he's like so like embarrassed of it, and now I'm like blowing up his spot. But last night like I'm obsessed with like Ben and like his like orifices and like just trying to like squeeze.
Great use of orifices.
Yes. And
you can be my vice principal.
Oh yeah, thank you. I actually prefer to be a guidance counselor. They have the best snacks.
How frightening.
Yes. Oh, Miss Soffer. This is how it would go. Ready? Okay, you come to me with a problem.
Okay. Miss Soffer. So everyone in my class is being like really, really mean to me and I'm getting picked on and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle it.
Well, it sounds like you deserve it because you're a pain in the ass. Get out of my office. Okay, so Ben, like, I always am obsessed with like popping his pimples and just like doing stuff to him, and then he like never lets me. It's so annoying. And last night I was like laying and can I look inside your belly button? Like, he said he thinks there's something wrong. I'm like, let me just take a look with my flashlight.
Probably because you keep sticking your fingers in.
No, but I've never. Last night was the first time.
You went into the deep
dark I went into the deep dark web of Ben's belly button. It's so deep. He's like a big guy. Like, he's like tall, broad, like a little chubby. Like, he's big all around. And so his belly button reflects that. It is so deep. I couldn't even find the bottom.
As you said, a big belly button, it's a sign of strength.
It's a sign of strength, and, you know, us, you know, classy ladies call it the belly button.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun. Like, I went in with a Q-tip, and there was nothing out of the ordinary, but it was just an exciting, like, journey to be on, you know?
I feel like Ben's belly button is the 8th wonder of the world.
No, for sure. It's
like, you should
crazy.
You should have put some of it on a Petri dish and, like, sent
it to
20.
I felt like I was on the beach. I felt like they would open it up and be like, what the fuck is this? Okay, wait. So,
I don't know where else to send, like, samples of stuff.
The lab.
Other than 20.
Yeah. Wait, let me just finish. So, I felt like I was at the beach. You know when, like, you're digging a hole, and, like, you're digging a hole to China, but, like, you never get to the bottom?
Right.
That was Ben's belly button. I didn't find the bottom, actually. There were so many layers.
If you drop the Q-tip.
It would go all the way in.
It would fall in.
Yeah, it's like Mary Poppins' bag, you know?
That's amazing.
Like I pulled the lamp out of it. We have gotten so off topic.
Like that episode where we talked about belly buttons. I actually watched the highlight reel recently and I could not stop laughing. They're just a crazy thing.
No, our show was amazing. Our show was amazing. I can't believe it got canceled.
The morning belly button. That was another option.
That'll be another segment where we'll have like interesting people come on and
show us their belly buttons. Yeah. What does your belly button smell like? Use one word to describe your belly button. Deep.
No, I got it. Hold on. Heart.
Ew.
Okay, let's get back to Lauren and Arie.
Okay.
Because I feel like they've been getting so much hate, like public press about the fact that they're like thirst monsters. They want a TV wedding. Like
your vacation.
I feel like they're getting like special treatment. Like all the Bachelor people want that. They're all thirst monsters generals. Like why are Lauren and Arie getting like so much press about it? They're all the same. Everyone wants a televised wedding. Everyone wants a paid for vacation. Everyone is thirsty as hell.
Oh, and by the way, that's not just Bachelor people. The whole world would like a free vacation.
I would literally get divorced and get remarried just to have a televised wedding.
You would be like Nene.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's why she did it.
I would.
Ooh.
My C. I would leave Greg.
Okay.
Okay, wait. And then we need to talk about, I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta last night, and it came back. Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we're not in the TV segment yet.
So Becca's the Bachelor now.
Okay.
And a lot of actually our toasters who are in our Facebook group have been going to the dates as like extras. You know how they cast?
Yes.
They cast extras to be like in the audience, to be whatever. And we've been getting some really good scoop in the group. Apparently there's only 9 guys left.
In the group.
The group scoop. There's only 9 guys left.
It's so fast.
And they went to Richmond, Virginia, I think.
Sexy.
And like other uninteresting places. Yeah.
Richmond, Virginia is a great place to fall in love.
It really is deep rooted in American history, though.
That's true. Do you think it's a great place to fall in love? Just as great as Fort Lauderdale.
No, they've really gone downhill.
So crazy when they literally have the girls being like, Fort Lauderdale is a perfect place to fall in love.
And they're on a balcony and they're like, Fort Lauderdale! Like it's fucking. No, they're like, oh my god! Like
that's how you know those people are paid actors.
Yeah, of course. They
like
really
no one can get that excited about Fort Lauderdale. We've been so many times.
I mean,
that we know enough that we can say
How
that.
do we look in the stream? Do we look pretty today?
You look good. I am just Principal Jackie.
Are you gonna wear your culottes again tomorrow?
Yes, because these are dirty culottes. 5 days in a row. Well,
I'm actually wearing dirty jeans like 6 days in a row.
These are definitely dirty culottes like 3 days in a row because for literally 8 months. Remember I wore these pants when Rancy was on the show?
Who's Rancy? Oh yeah.
Rancy.
Rancy pants?
Sorry.
No. Rancy.
Rancy.
You said Rancy. I didn't know who you were talking about.
So I wore them when Rancy was on the show, and then they disappeared for literally 8 months. When I was moving, which I'll get to in a little bit, I found them, and now I can't take them off.
How sad that you lost them.
You don't like my cool apps? I put the cool in cool apps.
Check it. I have to tell you something. Like, I love you, and I think
don't say it.
I think you are just like so brave in your fashion choices sometimes. And you wore that Cher Hart like jumper dress, like you made me die. Like these pants are horrible. You yourself so much, and you're looking at it.
No, but like, this is I'm now an adult. I'm an engaged woman.
I'm a married woman, and I don't dress like that. And I just not every day of the 3rd grade.
Gaucho pants, they're culottes. They're slacks.
They are 100% gauchos. You can call them whatever fancy word you want. I have the same pair from Forever 21, and they're called gauchos.
Wow. Okay, I'm not going to stop wearing them, but I'll stop wearing them on this show, mostly because they look really bad on the
camera.
street.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You know, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Do you follow Lauren and Arie on Instagram?
Of course I do.
I'm enjoying it.
I stan them.
She is so gorgeous. Like
she really is, and I really think that they're perfect for each other. Yes, like maybe Arie's not the right guy for you, E-News.
Yeah.
But I think they're great together. They're both boring. They both want the same things, and they both like each other, and that's really all that matters.
I just want them to prove everyone wrong because, like, I love when the media's wrong. You know?
By the way, how badly do you think they want to prove everyone wrong? I think even if they're fighting to the death, they will not break up.
But like, what's annoying is like, I think Jordan and JoJo are thirstier and like more obvious about like their wanting for fame. Like fucking Jordan went to go work at ESPN. Like they're just so obvious, and no one's talking about it. But like Lauren and Arie are just trying to have like a nice life in Arizona, and like they're getting shit for it. It's like pissing me off.
No, and it's like you go on The Bachelor with the hopes of a TV wedding. Like I don't know why that's.
I want to go on The Bachelor to have a quiet life.
Right.
Said nobody ever.
And pay for my own wedding.
Yeah. I really want someone to get married soon. And honestly, it's just so crazy how, like, you think you know a couple when they're on the show, and then they, like, graduate, whatever the word is, and they're so different. Like, I really think that Rachel and Brian are, like, number one, and I think they're going to, like, be together forever.
I think they're going to be the first to get married.
Me too. Like, they're so cute.
Zach's mom saw them at the airport the other day, and she said that they are so in love.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just get, like, a really good feeling about them. And I just want to say, I fucking love Rachel Lindsay.
I fucking love her.
Like, no one can make me not love Rachel Lindsay.
Never.
She's the nicest girl I've ever met.
Yeah.
And the most, like, I love that she's still a lawyer. Like, I just love her.
Yeah. I think that they're
she got a really bad edit, like, on behalf of ABC, making her look stupid with like, Peter, and that's so not how it happened.
No.
She told us.
And, like, everything happened the way that it should. Peter is still the prince who was promised.
Right. Doing his boot camps all over town.
Except he posted a cryptic Instagram the other day.
I saw.
Like that he might be seeing someone. I don't know.
I can't see Peter with like a woman.
No, I see Peter with a Peter.
No,
I see Peter with a mirror.
Yeah, no, I don't see Peter with a man. I don't see Peter with a woman. I see him with like his dog and like George Clooney vibes.
Yeah.
And like, I fucking hate men like that.
And Cameron Eubanks like in the back, like, go Peter.
I love Cameron Eubanks.
Southern Charm this week was so good, which we will get to.
Let's
Anyways,
jump to our second story because there's a particular story here that I'm like dying to talk about.
Really?
Yeah, I told you in the car today.
I forget.
What's the next story?
Cardi B revealed she was pregnant on SNL on Saturday night. And you know what? I'm so excited for her. She looked unbelievably gorgeous
in that white dress.
And it's just so incredible how long she was actually able to keep it secret for.
And
even
she was
though there
wearing
was speculation, I'm pretty sure she like outright denied it and lied.
Yeah, because
But you
she
know
was
what?
really pissed someone in her camp like leaked it.
It's her secret to lie about.
Totally, and I like how she was dressing up her bump and we didn't even know it. Like,
We just thought she was
but
being
now I'm
extra.
looking back, I'm like, oh, she really did like wear puffy things the whole
Yeah.
time. I love her. I think the way she did it was like so Beyonce. Remember when Beyonce did Love on Top at the
Yes.
VMAs, and that was like the most iconic performance ever. Cardi B is like giving me Beyonce vibes like that, and I just like how she didn't make it like a big deal. Like the Kardashians are always like Khloe's thing. It's just like so much. Like just have the baby and shut up.
You know who I saw last night?
Who?
Tristan Thompson. I forgot to tell you.
What?
Yeah, he was at Nobu.
What?
And like people are saying, I don't know that this
That
is
she
true,
had a baby.
That she hasn't posted on social media in a few days that she went into labor. So what is he doing in New York at Nobu? I do not know.
I do not know.
And someone said they saw him at Up and Down, one of those places
Yes,
on Saturday
someone
night.
in our group. Our
Yeah.
group is so shady.
No,
I
it's
love
like
it.
our group is like Forrest Gump. Like it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
In the most major historical moments that really don't have any significance, but we think that they do.
Yeah. So back to Cardi B. I just like the subtlety of it all. Because she's not really subtle, but like, I don't know, everything's happening for her all at once, and I'm so excited.
And I feel like she's handling it like a champ.
Like a champ. Except now that we are free from the restraints of corporate America,
Blinds.
I could talk about some blinds.
For those of you who don't know, blind items are blind gossip that honestly has proven itself to be true time and time again.
We read them back in the day. I read one website, Crazy Days and Nights. I don't trust any other website.
There's also another one called Blind Gossip.
I don't trust them because they say the most outrageous shit. That's like definitely not possible.
And I don't think they ever tell you who it was. So Crazy Days and Nights eventually tells you who they were about from 3 years ago, and then it turns out he was right about everyone.
Right. So basically, what happens is that like he writes these items. It's like a riddle almost. He's like, this is an A-list movie star who's married to a B-list reality star, and you have to guess who it is. And they say like it's on drugs or like cheated on. They say crazy stuff. And back in the day when I read it in high school, like I was just so naive. He would say stuff about like people having abortions, and I'm like, that is not true. But now I'm like a woman. I'm like, oh, he definitely had an abortion. She definitely had an abortion. Like not a big deal. But I only trust Crazy Days and Nights. And what they say about Cardi B, the only thing they say is that she is spending all the money she's making. Like, and now she's putting everything on the label because she's like, they say she's spending upwards of like 50 grand a day on like glam, travel, makeup, hair. And she's only making on average like 10 grand a day. That's what they say.
Oh my God, that makes me really sad. 'Cause I was just about to say, I feel like she's handling the newfound fame so well.
She is, but not financially.
Well, I feel like the baby, I mean, that's another financial burden.
Huge. I hope
But
her
it will
album
also,
does well.
I feel like it'll be good for her career.
Yeah,
you know.
oh, for sure. I hope her album does well.
I think it's already doing well.
I have not listened to it, but I watched her on SNL, and I watched a few clips from SNL. It was like the only time I actually wished that I had watched it.
Yeah.
But I wish that they made Cardi B the musical performer and the host.
I know. I was
I
thinking
love
the
when they
same
do
thing.
that, and she's so dynamic. Like, not just her singing or her rapping, but her like personality. She would be so funny.
It's really sad because I usually watch SNL every week now. I find myself watching, but Ben's birthday was Saturday night, and I don't have TV yet.
I can't believe that you have moved
I
in
have
and you don't
Apple.
have TV yet.
I have Apple TV.
Oh, that's good.
And I have my iPad, which has saved lives for everyone who made fun of me. Doubters, non-believers, once were her dreamers.
Once were
This iPad has
dreamers.
saved us on multiple occasions, including right now my rose gold iPad matching our rose gold set.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. Okay, so Cardi B and Offset are having a baby.
Yeah.
What do you think the baby's name is going to be? Onset?
Party B.
Party. It's going to be a weird name.
Onset.
Thank you for
Yeah,
laughing.
it'll
at
be
me.
something like
Creative.
creative. I'm excited.
I always feel bad for those kids.
It's
you
just
know?
an exciting time. Yes and no. Like, they get
Well, I don't
so
feel bad
many
for them because they're
perks.
rich and famous and like they can literally fart and the media writes about it like it's the most amazing smelling fart since like, I don't know, mine, but.
But then the offset is is that you have a crazy name. But I think that, you know, you got to weigh checks and balances. Like,
Did you see in one of Cardi's songs, she has a lyric about having a threesome with Chrissy Teigen and I forget who the other person is, maybe J-Lo?
no.
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh my God, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I'm living under a rock.
Totally. It's because we haven't been doing the toast.
It's true. I've been actually very removed from like celeb gossip.
Because we're
and
not forced to be informed.
The only thing that's keeping me informed is the toasters.
Obviously.
Thank you guys doing the Lord's work. But now I'm going to be back to knowing everything, including all of the celebrity breakups, which is our third story of the morning.
So dramatic.
We've chosen the top 5. Well,
There's so many.
there are so many. And the first one, I think that started the chain reaction, is Zayn and Gigi.
Oh, right. Kind of crazy.
Shocking.
I love, the thing I like about Gigi is that she's like a boyfriend slut. So she's not like really a slut, but like she has lots of boyfriends.
Yeah.
And it's like respectable because she has like 2-year relationships. She's a nice girl. Like she does
And
what
she
she's,
like dates nice guys,
Yeah.
age appropriate.
Yes. So I'm excited to see who she's going to date next.
That's what I was thinking.
I kind of hope she dates someone like less famous than her, like the Cody Simpson route.
And she like brings them up with her.
Yeah, because I just like to like learn about new people, you know? Like,
I love
sad for Cody Simpson.
I love meeting new people.
Me too. Cody Simpson wasn't able to sustain the Gigi Hadid like fame afterwards because he like moved back to Australia and like I don't know, ate a kangaroo or whatever they do there. But like I really hope like let's pair her up with someone.
Oh, this is Matt Harvey.
I know, but she's LA. Actually, no, she's New York.
She's New York. No, I really don't think that they're right. Especially
no, me neither.
We heard stuff about Matt Harvey.
Did we? What did we hear?
Nothing bad. Just we met one of our guests who was friends with him. And we were like, why don't you guys date?
Oh, I don't remember.
Whatevs. I don't know. I feel like she's just gonna like pick someone out, pluck someone from obscurity.
You know, I would prefer that. Like Zayn was like an obvious choice. You know what I mean? He's like obviously famous and rich. Like, what about like someone who like could use the money? You know? What about me? Like, I could really use. Like, if Gigi Hadid wanted to go les, I would totally go with her, and I would get so many Instagram followers. I'd be so down, and she's gorgeous. Like, I guess I could do it.
Yeah.
And then I would get to hang out with Yolanda. There's just so many perks about dating Gigi.
Yeah, and then
Yolanda,
like, maybe you would see your stepdad-in-law, David Foster.
You get to see your stepdad-in-law. You get to hang out at Muhammad's house, which is so nice. You get to hang out with Yolanda, grow lemons.
And you can cameo on any reality show you want because they have ties to every single one. Kardashians.
Barely Famous.
Beverly Hills, Barely Famous. Second Wives Club for the three of us who watched.
Not included in me.
I liked it.
I have better judgment than to watch Second Wives Club.
I will you know what's funny is that I watched Second Wives Club and I've never seen
First Wives Club. I think I have. Is that the one with Melanie Griffith?
I don't know.
I get confused between the First Wives Club, The Women, with Eva Mendes. Like I just get confused between all the movies about women. I'm so glad we're being represented in media though. Like seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm holding, like, our plane's going down, and I'm like, oh, no, tell my family I love them. I don't know how to sit, like, in these new chairs. I need an ottoman.
Literally, my legs are crossed, like, so tight that I don't even realize.
Are you doing Kegels?
No, totally. When I take them apart, like, they're gonna be sore.
Okay, so Gigi and Zayn broke up, very sad, wish them the best.
And you know that he has her eyes tattooed on his chest.
I know, so weird.
It's weird because they broke up now, but it really is so artistic, and she has beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
And I don't think he regrets it. Like,
no, for sure, it was an artistic choice. I just feel like
there's nothing regretful about a beautiful woman's
I just feel like, as a culture, like, we should probably stop doing that, like, tattooing our lovers' names on our arms and stuff, because, like, more often than not, it doesn't work out. There's a 50% divorce rate in this country. So, like, maybe there should be a rule where, like, you can't get your name, like, someone's name tattooed unless you've been married for at least 10 years.
Maybe. Or, like, if you do, you have to have a contingency plan, like, what you will turn it into, like how Kylie turns her T into an L-A or something like that.
Also, maybe they shouldn't make tattoos so permanent, you know?
I think that they're making them less permanent.
I love watching those videos on Instagram
or how
of them
Jax turned his saucy into, like, a big ugly.
Yeah, but then he had to get like a big ugly thing. But I don't know why I'm having such a hard time.
It's okay. It's the physicality of the show.
You know, these are from Amazon. You get what you pay for. Honestly, we had to tape Jackie's to the desk because it wouldn't even stand flat. Like, really, Amazon?
But marquee signs have a special place in my heart now because that's how I was proposed to, which we will get to.
Should have done that first.
Because first you have to start with, actually, do you like to start with the good news or the bad news?
Someone once told me you should always start with the bad news, with the good news, because you never get to the bad news. Someone told me you should always start with the good news because if you start with the bad news, you never get to the good news.
However, I like to feel down and then go up. So let's start
that's
with the
ideal,
bad news.
But then you get so caught up in the bad news you can't even feel happy, you know?
No, so this is what I'll do. I say, give me the bad news. You give me the bad news. Before I react, give me the good news. Let's see where I should be at.
Maybe you just write them both down and like text it to me, you know?
No, write them both down, like jumble them up and give me a random one. But I like to start with the bad news. So we start with the breakups and then we'll start with the happy relationships, including my own. Next up, if you read blinds, this didn't shock you. If you don't read blinds, you're shook to the motherfucking core. Jenna Dewan and Channing Tatum.
Because they worked so hard to be like the cutest couple on Instagram.
Yeah.
When that role is clearly taken by me and
right.
Clearly.
And JWoww and Roger have been stepping it up with their
oh my god, totally.
I'm
in love with Roger.
I'm in love with him. I'm in love with her. We're going to talk about Jersey Shore, of course. Let's just save it for then. But I'm going to read the statement they put out so we can just dissect it bit by bit. And it's so funny because when Roger posted to Instagram, we're not trying to be a perfect couple with a bullshit statement. Like, he's talking about
Jenna Dewan. And Jenna Dewan definitely took that to heart.
No, totally. Hey, world. So.
It was like weirdly casual.
Yeah. Hey, world.
It's like Chrissy Teigen wrote this. So sad.
We have something we would like to share. First off, it feels odd that we have to share this kind of thing with everyone, but it's a consequence of the lives we've chosen to lead, which we also happen to be deeply grateful for. Great sentence.
Mm-hmm.
We're living in an incredible moment in time, but it's also a time where truth can easily get distorted into, quote, alternative facts. Wink. So we want to share the truth so you know that if you didn't read it here, then it's most certainly fiction. Mm-hmm. Unless you read it on Crazy Days and Nights.
Or it was reported about in the press. Oh, the toast. Two times now.
That's pretty good so far.
Yeah, no. We're like 20 minutes in.
We have lovingly chosen to separate as a couple. We fell deeply in love so many years ago and have had a magical journey together. Absolutely nothing has changed about how much we love one another, but love is a beautiful adventure that is taking us on different paths for now. There are no secrets nor salacious events at the root of our decision. By the way, since I've gotten so much more Moira, it's out of control.
The pants. Moira would wear that top for sure.
Totally. In black and white.
Yeah.
Just each other living the most joyous, fulfilled lives as possible. We are still a family and will always be lovingly dedicated parents to Everly. We won't be commenting beyond this, and we thank you all in advance for respecting our family's privacy. Sending lots of love to everyone, Chan and Jenna. What I got out of this is that their daughter's name is Everly, and I already came up with her wedding hashtag.
Everly ever after.
Yeah, or happily everly after.
Yeah.
Which is something that I'm currently struggling with, but it really should be a lot easier.
Okay, this is the thing. Back to the blinds, because it always comes back to the blinds.
Yeah, they are like the David Foster of news.
This is what they're saying on the down low, is that obviously Channing cheats on Jenna, because everyone fucking cheats. It's unbelievable. But apparently he cheated on Jenna, so extensively that he just,
Just be careful what you do say.
Yeah. No, he just contracted something. Okay. Emotionally, physically, whatever you want to interpret that as.
Yeah, and maybe just do your own Google search.
Yeah.
That's really sad. I had read blinds years ago before I even was invested in them as a couple, that she is always worried about him cheating, and therefore it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where she's so insecure about it.
It never really made sense, their relationship, because it was so sweet that they met on the set of Step Up, but he's a hardcore movie star, and she gets to be the host of So You Think You Can Dance because she's married to Jenna Dewan.
It's not even So Think You Can Dance.
It's World of Dance, the lesser one.
Yeah, it's So You Think You Can Fence.
For fence. I love that show.
Since I read that blind years ago, I've never taken their relationship super seriously. So this didn't come as a major blow to me, as it did for so many people. I didn't know that so many people ship them in such a way.
No, it wasn't the shipping. It's just that they try so hard, probably because they had problems, to put on an Instagram face. Which is why, when those couples break up, it shocks me the least. It's the low-key people. Now everyone's obsessed with Emily Blunt and John Krasinski, but, that would shock me. They're very low-key. That would be shocking. They're low-key because they have a real relationship.
You know what's, really weird? I still ship Emily Blunt and Michael Bublé.
Me too.
Jackie,
I thought they were the perfect couple.
No, same.
So classy.
And it makes me so sad. What is he? Who is he with? Is he,
okay, he's happily married.
Okay, right. No, now
but
I remember.
He actually, his kid.
I remember. I think we reported about it.
Yeah, it was so sad. But I think he's doing better.
Okay, good. But no, I just still feel. I feel like they're the type of exes that have nothing but respect and love for each other. Yeah. Much like this statement would lead you to believe.
Right. No, they're just the more that I analyze these types of breakups, I'm not shocked by it at all. Almost if Chrissy Teigen and John Legend broke up, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, but I would be really worried about the writers at BuzzFeed.
Yeah. So many people would not be okay. Seriously. They would need to hire a counselor.
But I think
they would need to hire a counselor at BuzzFeed. So if you needed a safe space, I would do it.
Mrs. Safford.
I'm just feeling really upset about John. You're a fucking loser. Get out of my office.
Also, not to make this about myself, but I had recently followed Jenna Dewan on Instagram.
Oh, you did?
The week before this came out, because I was watching makeup tutorials on YouTube, and I watched hers. It was really cute. She wears no makeup. She's just beautiful. There needs to be a disclaimer at the bottom. I just look this way.
It's so unfair.
If you use these products, you still won't look like me.
No, and it's don't waste your money.
Yeah.
The cheap stuff is good too, because you're always going to look like shit.
She could literally put mud on her face and look great.
Yeah, I never followed her on Instagram.
Same doesn't ring true for everyone else.
I followed her through the lens of Brad Gresky, because she's a Brad Gresky client, and he works with her once a week. So I got to see her there. She's so skinny.
So skinny, and but as a short girl, I'm sorry,
yeah.
I am short, but also as a short-haired girl, she's part of Short-Haired Girl Inspo.
Yeah.
So when you need a hairstyle, you go to her Instagram. Is what I've learned from being in the short hair club for now 12 years.
Yeah, I don't remember you with long hair.
No. I'm actually thinking about growing it out for my wedding, but I haven't decided yet.
Don't.
But I'll probably wear it up anyway.
Okay, so don't.
Okay.
You're so much better short.
I know. Well, just right now, I can't even talk about my hair.
Okay. I'm a liaison for the short hair committee. Okay, so Jenna and Channing broke up. I seriously don't care. I'm just excited to see who he's going to say next.
Totally.
I just wasn't connected to them at all.
No, me neither. Except for when they did lip sync battle.
But even that was like so extra.
No,
like
right.
I was watching it, I'm like, they're totally
They were trying so hard,
problems.
but like they were the perfect people to do it. Like she is
they're
such a good
dancers,
dancer, and then she like really put on. It was great.
Okay, fine, I agree.
This next split, I could talk about for an hour, but Claudia won't let me. Olivia Culpo and Danny Amendola.
Oh my God, I'm honestly so happy that I don't have to see like pictures of them at the Super Bowl anymore.
I am shook.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not obsessed with them like you were.
It's just, I don't know. There's so many layers to why I'm obsessed with them. Like one, they're both aesthetically pleasing, good looking.
They
I
looked
love
great
her.
together.
He's good at his sport, so like cool. But then like she's from New England. She's Miss Rhode Island. He's like the darling of the Patriots. Like her dad must have been so obsessed with him. You know,
her family's probably really upset.
Like that's huge. Like for a family in New England, that's like football country.
Yeah, I understand.
But it all started when, I mean, this is just my hypothesis. He got traded to the Dolphins in Miami. That's a different lifestyle.
Okay.
It's
not better or worse.
It's not like going.
It's not Denver.
It's not playing at Gillette Stadium and then going to back 40.
Jackie, it's not going to Green Bay and then eating at the, what's it called? The Chive. Okay. There's such worse places. And she could be friends with Kristin Cavallari.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying Miami is like, you know, there's a lot of seduction.
What's that move, principal? Seduction.
There's a lot of temptation.
Are you okay?
I sound like a sex ed teacher.
Yeah. You sound like Molly Shannon in not Josie and the Pussycats, Josie Grossi. And she comes in, they think she's a sex ed teacher. You don't want to listen to a guy named Chewy in the back of the van who tells you he loves you.
Meant for each other.
Famous couples throughout history. That has become one of my favorite lines.
No, put it out. Josie.
That's not a theme. No. Josie has it. Meant for each other. Famous couples throughout history. It's the best line.
The next theme party you have.
Yes, oh my God, I love theme parties. I'll do my birthday party. And me and Ben will be Josie and Guy.
Oh my God, that is unbelievable. Wait, what
and he'll
were
throw
we
an egg at me. I don't know.
The temptations of Miami.
Oh yeah. So
I do sound like a sex ed teacher coming to warn the class like of the dangers of their spring break trip in Miami. Mm-hmm. But I think that's the one that definitely put a strain on their relationship. Like they're not going to Gillette Stadium.
It's important for someone to know. Back 40 is actually very far from Gillette Stadium.
Shut up.
So they couldn't like go directly after the game. It's like a road trip kind of thing.
Wait, how far?
Someone named Taylor told me that. Thank you.
Okay, Back 40 is her family's restaurant, and like so they just have. It's all there for them in New England. Now, Miami throws a wrench into these plans.
Of course.
And if there was any, insecurity, infidelity, etc., it's only going to be heightened by the temptations of Miami.
You have to stop. You can't say temptation and wear culottes, okay?
And
sachet.
The temptations of Miami. And then there was a bunch of other shit that was reported in blinds, and it just made sense that they broke up.
Yeah, no, but I'm excited for both of them to see who they're going to date next.
Yeah.
Like, Kristin Cavallari needs, like, a cute friend for Danny Amendola.
Yeah.
Because Jay Cutler, who's Kristin Cavallari's husband, now is also the quarterback for Miami.
But they live in Nashville?
No. Her show, I think, was filmed before.
Oh, really?
I think she must live in Miami. He plays for the team.
Well, they live in Nashville.
Are you sure? I'll ask Scotty.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but no, like Olivia Culpo, like she's smart. Like I like when celebrities use who they date as like a career move.
Yeah, it's just like a step.
Yeah. So like Nick Jonas was a step, Danny Amendola was a step. She needs like a movie star.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Seth MacFarlane.
Honestly, Channing Tatum.
Oh, duh. But I think there's an age difference. And honestly, I'm gonna say something very controversial. Like Channing Tatum is not hot anymore. He looks like Ronnie from the Jersey Shore. Like he's a meathead.
He's so cute, but like he is hot because of who he is. Like
no, for sure, but like just, aesthetically, purely aesthetics. Like if you saw him on the street, I wouldn't look.
You know
twice.
how they say like beauty fades, like what's on the inside is forever. So like his insides have always been good from what we've seen. Like he always like is so gracious at award shows. Mm-hmm. He gives Jonah Hill the spotlight even when he didn't deserve it. Now he does. But so
what movie was he in with Jonah Hill?
21 Jump Street?
Oh, yeah.
22 Jump Street?
Yeah.
So even though his beauty has faded, like what's on the inside counts, and what's on the inside is good stuff.
No, for sure. But like him in She's the Man, like was the hottest man alive.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. When I was a kid, I was like in love with him.
I was just in love with the movie. I think I was honestly more in love with Amanda
Bynes. Totally. We will get to her also.
Oh, yeah. Because that's in our fourth story. But yeah, we can theorize who Olivia Culpo should date. I feel like that we now have so many people that
Honestly,
Matt
Harvey.
Yeah.
That's a really good
pairing.
pairing.
She's in New York a lot.
But I feel like he's into blondes with like a little like bigger boobs and like a little more curves.
And I feel like that's not even a step up from Danny Amendola. Like,
it's adjacent.
It's an adjacent move. It's a parallel move.
It's a parallel park.
It's a parallel
Easy.
park. But I do like she was on Access Hollywood promoting her new, please don't make fun of me.
Promoting
her new clothing line, and they asked her about it, and she was just like, yes, we broke up. No, I don't want to talk about it.
Wait, that was like such a sad, like, please don't make fun of me.
No, I know, because it's, you know.
But you're like really sensitive about it. Like, it's funny. Who cares?
No.
It's not I'm calling you ugly.
Can I tell you what it is? It's like, I am very sensitive about being interrupted.
About not being Megyn Kelly?
No, about being interrupted.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's when I'm speaking and you cut me off to correct me. It's like, one, the shame of the correction.
Right, and then
shame. And then two, it's like you interrupted my train of thought.
So I'll just wait to correct you.
Thank you.
Okay, I thought it was like, I thought you were so fixated on like me fixing your word. I'm like, who cares? It's funny.
No, it's the interruption.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, who else broke up?
The final breakup, actually no, second to last.
This one's crazy.
Brielle and Michael.
So crazy, because she's been like thotty as hell on social media
You have
ever
your
since.
own theory about this. And
yes.
you obviously have, like, I like them.
Yeah, but I'm obsessed
them,
and I'm very involved.
This is what I think. I'm going to sit back and sip.
I have read.
And toast.
I have read, actually, that Brielle, she just turned 21. She had this big trip in Miami. And until then, she literally had never had a drink. And I always wondered how, like, on the show, like, Kim's always drinking out of a red cup. It's, like, not a big deal. I wondered why Brielle was, like, never drinking with her mom, like, wine or whatever. So she goes to Miami. This is my theory. She goes out with Dave Grutman. Like, she's having the time of her life. Larsa Pippen, Snapchat, story, live, la, la, la. And, like, she realizes, like, wow, going out's amazing. Like, I could have been doing this my whole life.
Alcohol is an amazing thing.
Alcohol's the best. Now I'm 21. I'm, like, a fake celebrity. I don't have to go to school or work in the morning. Like, I should be going out more. Then she comes home to her boyfriend, who is on the rise in MLB. And, like, baseball players.
Is he still minor league?
No, he just made it to, like, Chicago White Sox or Red Sox. I always forget.
White Sox. Red Sox or Boston.
Whatever. So I think that, like, he can't drink or play or anything because A, he has a full-time job in the MLB. They have to be in amazing shape. He can't be like doing drugs and like or like going out. And she's just like has no commitments and just like wants to hang. So I think it just wasn't working out like just like based on their social like
their lifestyles.
Yeah, exactly.
But hers changed overnight.
Right, because I think she like discovered alcohol and was like in love with it.
Would you choose alcohol over men?
It depends on the man.
Would you choose alcohol over Ben?
I thought you were gonna say Theo.
No, because I know you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't choose alcohol over Ben, but I would choose alcohol over Theo, and I do every Saturday night because like I get drunk and like just think about it.
So you love Ben more than you love Theo?
Yeah.
You love your husband more than you love your son?
It's my son. It's a dog.
What? This goes against everything you've ever said.
No, I know, but when Jackie like personifies Theo, it like makes me annoyed. She's like, "What's on Theo's calendar?" I'm like, he's a fucking dog.
Okay, well he needs a calendar, and so do you. So do you.
I do need a calendar. I do.
I have a calendar.
So they broke up. That's my theory.
Very open.
My schedule's been wide open.
My social events calendar.
But I do have a clam bake and a trip to the Cape.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I'm excited to see who Brielle dates next. She's been hanging out with Slade a lot, who's her ex-boyfriend who was on the show a lot. He was too minor league for her.
Claudia.
What?
Everything that I've been seeing about Slade in the group,
yeah.
I've been thinking was Slade Smiley.
Actually?
Yes.
Oh my God, so Brielle's ex-boyfriend's name is Slade, and she's been Snapchatting him a lot. So in our Facebook group, people have been putting them in and be like, what's going on?
Brielle and Slade.
And you thought Slade was Gretchen Rossi's husband?
Yes, that's the only Slade I know.
That is disgusting.
No, I didn't
Did you think they were together?
No, I thought they were just hanging out and being like...
This is how uninvested Jackie is in the Biermanns, and it's a big problem.
No, it's just because it's overload. Like, I follow Brielle, so if she posts something to her Instagram, I see it. I don't watch her lives and screenshot them, and I don't watch her Snapchat because I don't watch anyone's Snapchat.
Can we please skip over the next breakup? Like, I really don't care.
No, we're just going to mention it so that you guys know, just in case you too have been living under a rock. Kendra and Hank. I thought they were already divorced.
Honestly, I don't even know. I just don't know anything about them. I don't give a shred of a shit. Like, they're, like, I'm just so, like, I could name, actually, like, if I sat down with a piece of paper, I could name 7,000 people I care about more. 7,000.
I agree with
Everyone in this room.
And, like, I feel like there's been so much scandal plaguing their relationship from, like, the jump. Well, maybe, like, a year after the jump.
It's just, like, have they ever been, like, in a good place?
Has he ever been, like, not cheating on her?
Yeah, or has she ever been, like, not traumatized?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just so don't care.
The video was, like, I know a lot of people were, like, sad about it.
I didn't even see it.
I saw it. I hope all is well for her. I really always really liked her, and She looks like Teddy Mellencamp.
Not at all.
Yes, at all.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on.
Okay.
Because I really need to talk about the next story.
The next story is the story that we've been waiting for, the story that we broke, then we had to delete.
Yeah, because of legal.
Nickelodeon ends their partnership with iCarly creator Dan Schneider. Not just iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat, The Amanda Show, Zoe 101, also rumored to be the father of Jamie Lynn Spears' daughter.
So people have never heard of Dan Schneider because why would you care about a morbidly obese children's programming producer?
Why would you care about this?
Oh my God, heinous. He looks the way I feel about him. Do you know what I mean? He personifies everything I feel about him. Disgust.
Why would you care about this?
Okay. Basically, Dan Schneider was the creator of iCarly, a ton of really successful Nickelodeon shows, Victorious, and there have been rumors about him forever. If I know about it, other people must know about it. He's apparently a rampant child molester. Every girl, he's apparently had many relationships with a lot of the girls on the show, most notably that girl Quinn from Zoe 101. Mm-hmm. She was his favorite. He has a crazy foot fetish, and he used to run social media contests. He had the show Sam and Cat with Jeanette McCurdy and Ariana Grande, and he'd be write Sam and Cat on your foot and tweet it at me.
And so he was soliciting pictures for his foot
of
fetish
kids' foot
from
feet.
the official Sam and Cat Twitter account. He is the rumors about him are crazy.
And the blind items have proof that it's literally just this systematic. Okay, so
cesspool.
Nickelodeon is owned by Viacom, which is owned by Paramount. And this goes all the way to the top. So many executives know about it. So much money has been used to bury this. The families, there are people who have been, parents who've been getting their kids involved in, some of the Nickelodeon programming, and then when they heard about it, like a normal parent, left and got paid tons of money and were blackmailed into saying nothing. But some parents, went forward with it. They say Ariana Grande, specifically, was subjected to a lot. They say that Amanda Bynes, was just systematically, every day she had her own show produced by Dan Schneider, every day was molested by him and abused by him, and that's why she went insane, which makes so much sense.
So much sense.
So much sense. So
Jamie Lynn Spears.
So there's a very real, credible
conspiracy theory
that Dan Schneider.
Is it conspiracy if it's true?
No. Beyonce didn't carry her own baby. It's not. Okay, so in the middle of what was the height of Jamie Lynn Spears' career, she had her own show on Nickelodeon, which was the biggest deal ever. Her sister was the biggest pop star of the moment. She randomly gets pregnant when she's 7. Weird. Not weird when you think about the fact that the man producing her show is a well-known child molester.
No.
If you look at pictures of her baby, Maddie, who's really cute, looks very similar to Dan Schneider and doesn't really look that much like her dad.
The guy that they called
her dad.
And if you read some if you search this on the internet, you will fall down a rabbit hole and you will never be able to just look at even the television again that they could do this to someone.
Uh-huh.
But there are so many reasons as to why that guy was never the baby daddy.
Right.
And it's chronologically it does not make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So go read that. Dan Schneider is a fucking monster.
They got rid of so ugly and disgusting looking. I'm not one to fat shame or body shame, but he's literally the most disgusting man alive looking.
Oh my God, I literally I read so much stuff about it that day.
There was a Twitter
thread that was clipping clips from his shows that just shows how inappropriate and twisted his mind is, the way that he was making kids
sexual connotations.
Move. Yeah. One kid was reading a book on one of his shows Nifty Shades of Grey. That's so inappropriate.
No, it's crazy, and it's no wonder why we're so fucked up. We all grew up watching Dan Schneider programming.
I'm not okay. And they got, it's frustrating because I wonder if this will ever really come to light.
No, it's not, because he's fired and it's over.
Right, but it's so bad.
No, and I think it all comes back, seriously, to the same Corey Feldman thing, and it's so crazy.
But do you think that it's Dan Schneider?
No, but I think it's the same,
ring of pedophiles.
And it comes back to Mark Salling, too.
Yeah.
Mark Salling, who was Puck on Glee, was convicted of child porn. He was gonna, literally, in order to get time off of his sentence, he was gonna give names of some of the most well-known child molesters in the industry, and literally 2 days before he was to do that, he committed suicide. And even though there was no notes in the police report. He apparently like had defensive wounds. He didn't really hang himself. Like this goes so deep into Hollywood, and this is just proof that Hollywood is so fucking corrupt and disgusting. I can't believe that it took this long for Dan Schneider to get fired. I'm reveling in his misery.
October was when all the Harvey Weinstein stuff came out, and so like, why wasn't he fired that day?
Because
like,
time is up.
Time's up.
Especially for Dan Schneider.
Justice needs to be served.
And apparently Amanda
Justice
Bynes.
needs to be served for Amanda Bynes.
This is the best part. So Amanda Bynes, they don't say it's Amanda Bynes, but on Crazy Days and Nights, he is in communication with one of the ex-child stars who went through a traumatic experience and has been off the grid, aka Amanda Bynes. She sent Crazy Days and Night a note when all of this came out, and it was just like 2 words, like "I'll be back soon" or something. And
like, love you guys, thank you for your support. Like,
and basically what she did was that all the letters were lowercase, and she randomly capitalized like 10 letters, and the capitalized letters spelled out "Dan did it."
It was some serious
like
series of unfortunate events
minds.
stuff. That's what they did on Series of Unfortunate Events. Violet Beauregard.
This episode
right?
has basically been just one large promotion for CrazyDaysAndNights.net.
Yeah.
Thank
you
the
for
website
the work that you do.
is from the 1970s, but it's worth it.
Yeah. If you just really want like some deeper intel.
Was that our last story, Dan Schneider?
Well, that was our last story, and our 5th story is about my engagement.
So, Jackie O got engaged. I was there. It was crazy. It was so wonderful. Like,
it was
the whole weekend was just so lovely.
Filled with love and just like, just beaming with just joy. I hadn't met Zach's like extended family, like his grandparents, and Zach is so blessed. He has 4 living grandparents, and we haven't had grandparents, I think, since we were like in the 6th grade. Yeah.
Like maybe even longer.
No, you were in the 6th grade. I think I was in the 9th grade.
It was just like so special to be with like a family who's like, they're so close. They all live in Dallas. Like, and the grandparents, I'm in love with.
Grandparents are incredible in general.
No, totally.
They
and
just
like,
have so much wisdom, and like,
totally.
I mean, we all know this, you know, like.
Old people have wisdom.
But it's just like a history book.
Completely.
Of life experience. Not a boring textbook.
Nope.
And it's just such a beautiful thing, and everyone wants to know like how it happened. So a few, like 2 weeks before, Zach had scheduled a dinner with me and his sister and her boyfriend, and so I always like was planning on going.
And which was regular. You guys do that a lot.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Like I was gonna wear some
culottes?
Some culottes.
Wow, I'm so glad you didn't.
Well, and Carly texted me that morning. She's like, "What are you wearing tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know. I was gonna wear like trousers." And
Carly is Zach's sister.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, okay, I might wear a dress." And I was like, "Oh, I'll wear a dress too." Plus, the weather was so nice. It was
beautiful.
Unseasonably warm. So I was like, "Beautiful. I'll wear a dress." I wound up just putting on an easy dress, and as I was putting it on, I was thinking, I was like, I'm really wasting all of my good dresses to get engaged in, because there's like a white lace self-portrait, which is so bridal. And the week before, I wore an even more beautiful white lace self-portrait.
Yes.
But I was like, you know what, this dress is okay. Like, I'll find a better one when I know it's happening. I did not know it was happening, and you know I did not know because I did not do fresh makeup, and my face is 12 different colors. Thankfully for Facetune,
no one needs to know.
It's now just 5 different
Thankful
colors.
for Anthony Vasquez. No one needs to know.
Right. So, oh yeah, because I didn't even have to tune. I went down to the dinner. I literally was not suspecting a thing. I even like shaved my legs because I was wearing a dress when I thought I was going to wear pants, and I cut myself shaving, and I didn't
care.
I didn't notice until I was in the car, and I was like, oh, when I get to the restaurant, I'll just like go to the bathroom and wipe it off. So I have blood on my leg.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the pictures, like they have to be retouched. And we're walking towards the restaurant, and then on the pier, I see like rose petals and Zach at the end with like marquee lights that say "Marry Me," and I literally shat in my pants.
Yeah.
Like I was so surprised and overwhelmed.
It's so rare to be like genuinely surprised because everything gets ruined with like social media. Like I can't believe that you didn't know.
And because like I really was trying to sniff it out. Like there were a couple things that we had coming up, and I'm like, it'll probably be at one of these things, or when he invites me to a dinner. I thought it was definitely going to be on a weekend because I thought maybe some more out of towners would come in.
And it was a little earlier than I think you expected.
Yes, which was really great for the surprise element.
Better early than late.
Right. So it was on a Wednesday, which I just never thought it would be on a Wednesday, just in case like people more out-of-towners wanted to come in, but the out-of-towners came in, and I didn't expect that, and just the whole rest of the weekend was really
amazing. Oh my God,
magical.
Just like such good food, such good time, so much singing
and dancing,
yeah,
and
because
laughter.
Zach's brother is like an actor, so he's like very theatrical and like fun
and physicality.
And Zach's dad is an amazing singer, so like, and obviously I'm like Mariah Carey, so like just between the three of us,
like. And between me just being off
we were
tune,
singing everywhere.
Everywhere.
It was fantastic.
It was really fantastic. A lot of Greatest Showman tunes.
Yes.
That
and
was fun.
honestly, throughout all the time that we were gone, and like there were some moments that were like really actually very difficult for me, listening to the Greatest Showman soundtrack like really was extremely uplifting and extremely helpful.
I completely agree.
It's so many inspiring words.
Well, it's just music in general. This is going to sound so cheesy, but
No, I agree.
It really has a way to relate to anything that you're going through, to the point where you feel like, oh wow, this person also
went through hell.
Right.
I needed the Casey Musgraves album to come out when it did.
Yeah, and I love the chronology of it, where it starts out like with a breakup and it's sad, but then you come out to this rainbow and your golden hour, and it's just like, it's a whole journey.
It's a journey, exactly.
It's a journey.
Kelsey Ballerini's album is very similar. You go from Graveyard to Roses to In Between to Unapologetically in Love.
To Legends.
Yeah, we were legends. So it's just been magical, and now I'm like Jackie's unofficial wedding planner, where I'm like being so negative about everything. Like,
so for
I just hated planning my wedding, and like Jackie's like excited about it. I'm like, it sucks.
No, I'm not cut out for it, much like I'm not cut out for decorating a home. Like, I know I have a certain skill set. Like, I can wear a pair of culottes like no one else.
She thinks.
But I'm not an interior decorator,
No.
and that's fine. It's definitely gotten a bit easier when we first moved in together, which we moved in together a week after.
No one has been. I haven't even been to your apartment.
Oh yeah, because it's not ready. When we first started shopping for furniture, like, it was
Painful.
Like, I'm pink and I'm girly, but I wasn't even trying to be like,
you gotta meet in the middle.
I was like, okay, we could do,
silvers, golds,
silvers, blues, a lot of mirrored items.
I love mirrors.
Gender neutral. And he was just like, not coming to the party. He was like, gray,
black,
gray,
black, black,
gray,
black.
brown. I was like, this can't happen.
No, it can't.
So we went furniture shopping in Dallas, and we hit up all the spots, all the hot spots, including Z Gallery, which saved my life.
It's the best store.
The best store. We got our couch from there. It hasn't come yet, and I'm literally so excited. Like, I dream about sitting on my couch and watching Greatest Showman.
I just hate going to people's houses when they haven't moved in yet, and like they have nowhere for you to sit.
That's why I have not invited anyone over.
Don't
People
invite
I want
me.
to see your apartment. Like, they think they're doing me a favor, and I'm like,
don't.
Bitch, stay home. You can come over in a month, maybe 5 to 7 business days.
Yeah, no, 5 to 6 weeks.
5 to 6 weeks.
We have so much TV to recap
We
because
do.
I did spend a lot of time watching
that we
TV.
don't have time.
I know. So let's talk about what's on tonight.
We have 7 minutes.
Okay.
No, we're gonna run down everything that we caught up on, which is Beverly Hills is on tonight. Where are you at?
I'm at where like I just think it's so funny because me and my group of friends, which is like my best friends from high school, like we always think we're the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like we think it's hilarious. No, we don't do it that way. We're just like, we're always Beverly Hills, she. And we took a trip to Berlin years ago, and it was like traumatic for us. We went to Florence, and it was amazing, and we decided to make it like a 2-parter where we went to Berlin afterwards. I don't know why we chose Berlin. We had the worst time. Like, we couldn't find anything to eat because we're like half kosher. Some of my friends are allergic to dairy. Like, we couldn't find anything to eat. We couldn't find a good meal. We tried so hard to turn up.
Did you stay at the hotel that they stayed at?
We stayed at the Ritz. It was gorgeous. The hotel was the best part. We had like a standard room for $100 a night.
Did you have a panic room?
No, it was the best hotel I've ever stayed in.
Really?
To this day, yeah.
$100 a night?
It was so cheap. It was so international Ritzes, I guess, are cheap.
Huh. Put it on the Ritz.
We couldn't get a meal. We tried so hard to like turn up and get fucked up. We couldn't find a club. It's all like underground bars. They were so underground. We couldn't find them. We literally ended up at a teen club. Like we walked in there, they didn't have alcohol.
I fucking love a teen club.
Me too, but it was just like
the idea.
So the fact that
we're so Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Totally. And the fact that like we think we're Beverly Hills Housewives and like they went to Berlin and like Berlin is like our thing.
Yeah.
It's just I'm loving watching it because like you could tell Berlin sucks. Sorry, it does. This is what I think. I cried twice.
Dorit.
Okay, Yulin.
Oh
my God, was so sad. Dorit, so sad. It made me like her so much.
I liked her.
I'm trying.
People are saying that this season they like her even less. I really am liking her. Yes, she keeps stepping in it, but someone has to because Lisa Rinna has taken herself out of the game, and I love her.
Lisa Rinna.
And you know what? Here's what's happening. It's slow but sure. The reckoning of Lisa Vanderpump is coming, and we've been waiting for this for years because she's
out of control.
Kyle is turning.
Yep. Kyle has always been the key. If we wanted to take LVP down, Kyle was the girl to do it.
The keys.
She almost did it with Brandy and the magazines and the trip to Mexico. She ate shit at the reunion and totally turned back.
And then she learned her lesson from them and never did it with Munchausen.
Mm-hmm. She said, I don't care about whatever Lisa did to me. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Yeah.
So lame.
She's not in the mood to play chess with Bobby Fischer.
Yeah. Who is, you know? I don't even know how to play chess.
It's the worst. Yes, you do.
No, I know. We like learned when we were younger, but like I just like I can't.
Like it's like I can move the pieces in the way they're meant to be moved, but like
not strategic. There's no strategy.
No.
There's no thought behind it.
No.
Okay, this is where
I
I'm
think
at.
that says a lot about us.
Teddy is like really pissing me off.
She's
Her and LVP being so up each other's butts. I was shocked when Lisa literally was like, Teddy, stop.
yeah, like
That was crazy and so rude.
Her colors had shown.
No, it's so hypocritical. I'm hating Lisa and Dorit. Like, so what? Lisa can literally speak for Dorit, but Teddy can't chime in for 2 seconds?
No, I have no defense of Teddy. I'm just like, I just want Lisa to keep on burying herself.
Me too.
And I like Dorit, and like, yes, she.
Oh, wait.
But when Teddy told Rinna what Dorit said about her
3 months ago?
insane. And
Insane.
Dorit wasn't wrong to say, yes, they had apologized and moved forward,
But they
she
hated
was
each other.
recapping what had happened.
Okay, and
like, yes, you can apologize, but it just takes time. Like,
this is how you know
things have gotten
LVP is
better.
the devil. When she said to Lisa Rinna, you've been so not engaged. So Lisa Rinna's finally behaving. You're so mean to her. You say something mean about Lisa Rinna every chance you can in your side commentary.
Her side commentary
is
are
all
so
about
fucking
so mean.
shady. She's so shady to Erica. She's so shady to everyone.
Lisa.
And like,
So she's now being mean to Lisa Rinna
she's
about
a
being
petulant child. You're a fucking petulant
I
child.
hate Lisa Rinna. I put on my Snapchat story that I decided. I think who did I say that is the greatest housewife of all time?
Luann.
Oh, and she is. I stand by that statement. And so many people wrote back to me like,
Luann
no.
or Diana Ross?
Oh my God, we have to talk about that. That was not okay. Okay, wait, I have something funny to say. When Luann walked out in her costume, we're skipping franchises, but when she walked out in her costume, this was me. Is that? No. It can't be. Is it? It totally is. That was me. Okay, now back. Everyone was responding to me when I said Luann was the best housewife of all time. They were like, no, LVP, LVP. She's like well regarded and respected as the #1 housewife of all time, and I'm here to debunk that rumor down to the ground.
That's why that's why she won't be taken down, but that's why it would be so beautiful if she did. And Rinna and Erica are sitting back and watching. They are not touching this with a 10-foot pole. They're going to let her unravel herself.
Erica got involved for 2 seconds, said one thing to Teddy, and everyone in the group can't get over it. It's better than being yelled at by. Remember when she was like, don't fucking call me a liar?
By the way, if we want to start shit with me, whatever I say back to you is fair game. If it's too extreme for you.
She called her a liar and she said, don't do that. Literally, she couldn't handle Erica yelling at her for 10 seconds. And literally, it's been like her downfall. Like, no one can get past that. Erica said one thing.
Erica did nothing wrong.
Nothing.
You want to start with Erica, you're going to get Erica. You asked for Fergie to sing the national anthem, you're going to get Fergie.
Okay, so Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
We can't let this episode go by without talking about Mason, Lil Hank Williams.
Oh my God, okay. So we're going to recap. Let's recap the rest of the shows as the week goes on because Beverly Hills is on tonight.
We'll talk about Vanderpump Rules is on tonight. We'll talk about it tonight. I can't deal with the fact that they're fighting over something that can be just shown on video.
He said hang.
He said hang.
And I kept rewinding. I'm like, did he say hang?
No, it's because they're literally too drunk to function.
Yeah. And I actually believe them that they did not hook up.
No, I believe it too. It's definitely weird and fishy and they shouldn't be hanging out like that, but I believe that they didn't hook up.
Me too.
And they said hang, and production needs to show someone the fucking tape.
No, but they're gonna let it play out. But
it's frustrating for the viewers.
And it's not fair to James, honestly. Like, I actually feel bad for James.
No, same. And like, Kristin is being a psychopath, and I feel bad for her too.
And I feel bad for Lala because she got drinks on her dress.
And because I love Lala, and I just like,
I want to make out with her. Yeah.
I'm in love with her.
Me too. Little Hank Williams is the man who shot to fame as a Walmart yodeling boy, and I'm in love. I usually, when things go viral like crazy, I'm always like so about it because they're so undeserving. Like when that selfie kid from the Super Bowl went viral, he wasn't even funny or cute. Like that makes me mad. Finally, we have something that went viral that was so deserving because not only talent, not like everyone's making fun of him, but like he is so talented. I had tried to yodel, and I have amazing like vocal abilities. I can't yodel for shit.
But here's the thing, like I love him. He's so talented. That initial video was truly incredible and amazing and funny, yes.
Yeah.
But like every time I see a new iteration of it, like it gives me a pit.
No, I agree.
Because like I just want to protect him.
No, I know, and I feel like he doesn't really understand the scope of what's going on. That like people are laughing at him, and it's like not okay. Because I'm not laughing at him. I'm like enjoying his talents, and now I love Hank Williams. I want to listen to that song about your sugar daddy. She's got the kind of love and lot of love to give when she calls me sweet daddy.
I know. I feel happy and sad at the
like
same
Casey
time.
Musgraves
like Casey
says.
Musgraves says. I love him though, and I want him to be friends with Jacob Tremblay once he makes it big.
I had like such a pit about this episode. I was just like nervous to come back and like see what, you know, what the fans were like. But I feel like I'm happy it's over. And I'm like just really excited to be back on the toast.
I'm excited to be back on the toast. I'm just excited to just get back to it.
Speaking of the toast.
Oh my gosh, speaking of the
we have a celebratory toast, obviously, because it's our first episode.
And like we didn't want to drink on the job, but now that the job is over,
we can go drink and take it out.
We can
drink. Do you want to do it?
I'll do it because I'm actually really good
I know, I'm not.
Popping.
Those things just like fly out on their own, and it's crazy.
Lest we forget that you dropped it 12
Twice.
times.
Oh shit, you're
right.
right.
I'm telling you, I think I'm such an expert.
Okay.
That we
I'm
didn't get
scared.
to tell our funny story about good morning.
No, but we have so many good stories.
We have so many funny
stories. We have a whole
stories.
week of content.
And and it's going to be an hour every single day.
Jackie, please don't like aim it anywhere.
Claudia, seriously, don't worry.
Okay.
Actually, the famous last words.
Yeah. Ooh, fuck, that scared me.
You're
Sorry,
nut job.
I know. I knew it was coming.
I remember the first time I heard champagne opening.
When?
No, I really don't.
Okay, so a toast to the toast. As always, the morning toast is available on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Live. I recommend watching on Facebook or YouTube. It's high premium quality content.
And it will be in the podcast app.
A little later on. And we were number 2 in the podcast store all weekend. So tonight, let's get to number 1.
Number 2 overall. Number 1 in comedy, obviously, because we're the funniest fuckers out there.
So make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, you like on Facebook, you leave a rate, a subscription. All that for this. Give us more. This is like a farce. It's a parsing farce. Okay, that's good. Making a mess at our new set. What do you guys think of the new set?
It's fine, we need to break it in. Yeah, we're going to get a sign, don't worry.
We're going to spruce it up, maybe with like a bookshelf.
You guys, the only place to go is up.
It's so true. Cheers
to
the morning toast.
Cheers to the toasters whose support has literally gotten us
and
through.
And been unwavering.
And you guys might think we don't see your comments, see your love.
Oh, please. I read everything that was said about me. The good, and more importantly, the awful. You know what? I'm better for it. I'm more informed.
The good. You guys are incredible. I feel so grateful to have fans like you. Mm-hmm. You make doing this worth every ounce.
Amen.
Because
if no one was watching the show, I wouldn't be doing it.
Right. Nor should we be.
So a toast to the toasters and the morning toast. We will see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have an amazing Monday.
Have an amazing Monday. I'm going to.